Hello, on this video I'm going to show you how to do surface ribbon embroidery. You gather the ribbons and the ribbons stay on the surface of the fabric so nothing is pulled through, perfect for jeans or clothes. Ribbon embroidery, but this is surface ribbon embroidery. The ribbons stay on the surface of the fabric, none of the ribbons go through the fabric, it's only the thread. And we're using satin ribbon, 3mm satin ribbon. It comes in oodles of gorgeous colours, so you can make some scrumptious ribbon flowers with these. I'm using polycotton fabric and my little embroidery hoop. Pop the ribbon into the hoop and squish it down. This keeps it nice and tight and you don't have to worry about the fabric. I'm using an ordinary needle, nothing fancy here, just an embroidery needle and a piece of embroidery thread. I've popped a knot in the bottom of my thread, but you don't have to, it's up to you. Now, I'm using white thread and pink ribbon, but obviously at home try and match your thread with your ribbon and then you will not see your threads on your ribbon flowers at all. Come up through the fabric, turn it over, have a look, and although I've got a knot, I'm still very cautious and I do another little stitch just to make sure it will not come undone, and a little pull. Now the piece of ribbon we're using is 3 centimetres long. Get into the habit to start with of measuring your ribbon. If you make the ribbon too small, your flowers will not scrunch up nicely. If you make them too big, once again, they will look out of proportion, so 3 centimetres. Bring your needle out at the centre at one end, and then without bringing your needle all the way through the ribbon at this stage, take the needle to one of the edges and take the needle in and out on the same edge. Go to the other side, in and out, and repeat it so that you get 3 of these stitches down the length of your ribbon, and then come back out at the centre again. That's your stitch. Slide it off your needle onto the fabric, open up the ribbon so that you can actually see your stitching. Pop the needle back down through the ribbon, through the fabric, basically where it came up originally. Put your thumb over the ribbon to hold it, wiggle the needle down. The ribbon should fold over, and as you pull the thread, it scrunches up. That's your gathered flower. Turn it over and secure it with a stitch. And once again, I've used white thread so you can actually see my stitching, but if that was pink thread, you wouldn't be able to see it. So let's do another one. Come up, the centre at one end, in and out, in and out on the opposite edge, in and out, and back out at the centre. You want to make your stitches roughly the same distance as your gap. This way you'll get a nice scrunch rather than a pleated fold. Back down where you came up, push it through and fold over. If you've got little raw ends showing here, that's just where you've handled the ribbon. Don't worry about it because your ribbon should scrunch up over the top of it. If not, you can always just tuck them under and they're well away. Now how you lay these flowers out will determine the type of flower. These are my lupins and I've just taken them up the stem to create the lupins, added a few French knots and a straight stitch, and obviously a little flower pot button. But on this one I've condensed the same stitch into a tight triangle, and I've used different ribbons to create the Christmas tree effect. This is worked on polycotton, on ribbon, and then with embroidered ribbon. And on my iPhone case, I've embroidered it onto silicone. So as you can see, it's a very versatile stitch. When you're using other types of ribbon embroidery, you can use this stitch just to dot it around your design to get that added extra 3D effect that you want.